now all those who are in, or those who have not registered cannot register to the course. It's this is the list we have. Welcome back, and this is the third week. The third week, the first hour you will have a session with us where we'll be discussing the assignment, our group assignment, and then we have deliberated on some of your suggestions, and we're responding to some of suggestions as well. And we will go through the list of instruction line by line so that you are clear. And if you have anything that you like to ask, we are here. Please make note if you have questions, and then you can ask us. Both Dr. Stas is here and myself here as well. We are here to listen to your comments, your questions, right? So, ready? Yes, no? Yes. Okay. You look like a director of the backstage studio. No? Okay. Can we share the instruction, please? Thank you, Ajay. All right. Okay. The instruction, or the list of instructions rather, will be also shared in our eLearn, so you can refer to the instruction in the eLearn. But let me go through, or let us go through the instruction line by line, statement by statement, so that you're clear. Right? So let me. I think I can. Can I do this? Okay. All right. So must read now. So now you must read the assignment. SDG based video presentation. So that is the assignment. SDG stands for Sustainable Development Goals. So your video presentation is about the SDG goals, right? So number one, the aim of this assignment is for you to understand the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, and be able to conceptualize a viable research incorporating one or more of the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. Right? So you can do one or two or three or four or five, 17 of them. Sasa, if you muted yourself, yeah. Please mute your mic, I guess. Yeah. Okay, right. So there are 17 SDGs, 17 goals. You can choose one goal, or can just two, or you can choose more than one or two. So we do not limit the number of SDGs that you can choose, right? You discuss with your teammates, and then you choose which SDG you want to focus or incorporate in your assignment. In addition, this group project is to encourage you to work together across different fields and nationalities, and to be part of the USM postgraduate student community. And as we have stated before, we would like you to work collaborate with friends across different fields, different academic faculties, and nationalities, or different countries, right? So this is the opportunity for you to get to know different friends, different different network. So you can do networking with other countries as well, right? By having them in your team, right? Or joining their team. So that is first. Second statement, this is a separate assignment from your master or PhD research or research proposal at your respective schools and centers, which is to be decided with your supervisor. So we need to be very clear. We will repeat this statement so that you are clear about this statement, and you need to convey this to your supervisor, just in case your supervisor is not clear. So this assignment is separate from your research proposal, from your PhD research proposal, from your PhD research. It can be the same, but provided that your teammates agree to do the same research, right? But the point here is that whatever that you have decided as a team, is not necessarily related to your specific research, PhD research or master's research. Okay, so that's point number 2. Number 3, in this assignment, you are expected to review and understand the 17 SDGs and choose one or more SDGs that can be incorporated into your chosen topic. To showcase this assignment, your team is to upload a video presentation in English. Sas, you want to add anything here? Not yet? Yeah, okay, okay. All right, so there is a video presentation, in English. Number 4, your team is free to choose your own topic of interest and design your own content. Again, this, giving you a lot of free space, a lot of creative freedom to choose whatever you want to do. Your team is to present only one topic, yeah, not more than one topic. Number 6, you are also expected to apply the knowledge gained from the classes between weeks 1 to 10 as part of your assignment. Right. So whatever you learn from this 10 weeks with CenPRIS, you are expected to incorporate some key points from this 10 weeks into your video presentation, into your assignment, right? Into your group assignment. Can you all please mute?
Can someone mute because we can't listen what professor is talking? Excuse me.
Hello, can you all mute the mic, please?
Mute your mic. I need one.
Please off your mic. We can't hear what the professor is saying.
Really, I didn't understand anything from what you said.
Yeah. Please mute your mics, yeah, so that because we are discussing the instruction. Right, turn Rajan to co-host. All right. Where are we now? We are point number 6 just now, right? Okay, so that's point number 6. Okay, can you move that thing up a bit? All right, thank you. Point number 7, please specify your SDG goal or goals and how the chosen topic is relevant to those goals. Right? So remember, you have your assignment and then you are using this SDG goals as your basis of choosing that particular topic. So you got to specify. So in your presentation, you'll be saying that we have chosen SDG goal number 1, number 7, number 8, or about poverty, about water, life below water, right? And yeah, so specify that, right? So you got to name it in your presentation. That's important. Number 8, your team assignment is to produce 3 things, right? 3 things. Number 1, the video presentation itself. Number 2, a soft copy of your PowerPoint, Number 3, teamwork performance form. So a link will be given to you accordingly from, we will tell you when the link will be available, right? So number 1 is your presentation, your video presentation. You will upload it. We'll tell you how to upload, where to upload. Number 2 is your soft copy of your PowerPoint soft copy, not the hard copy. Yeah. And number 3 is your team work performance form. So you will do a peer assessment of your team. So each of the team members will help to assess and give feedbacks, comments about your team members as well, right? So those are 3 items that are required from your assignment, right? And number 9, the PowerPoint should consist of slides. What slides? The title and the team members and their respective metric numbers. So there's a title, team members, meaning the names of the team members, and the respective metric numbers, meaning your USM student ID, yeah, which might be example of it. Raja, give me an example, your student ID. What will be? Not yours, give me an example. So that example of metric number. PY. So it should sound like that, yeah. Slash. Okay. So it should sound like that. Just to give an example. So the slide will consist of the title, team members, and their respective respective metric numbers. Number two, the abstract, right? And number three, the background of study. Number four, a problem statement and objectives of study. Number five, brief methodology, and I've included the literature review at the end. Of course, in the presentation, you do not need to state the literature review. Literature review is just for reference, right? So it's just to show that you have carried out some literature review that is relevant and important to your research, to your presentation. Yeah. So those are the 6 items that should be included in your slides. Yeah, yeah. So you could have more, but those are the minimum 6, right? We are not asking you to do 20, 30. That's not how we evaluate this. This is the 6 elements or 6 components that we want you to have. Yeah. Number 10, the contents can be as simple as one or more of your team members making presentation with the PowerPoint. So we have the PowerPoint, just like a lot of lecturers, professors do, right? They have a PowerPoint and they present according to the PowerPoint. It can be as simple as that, if you like, or as sophisticated as a video documentary with original and or relevant footage and contents. Or you can have other creative inputs in your presentation. Yeah? You want to share some what is it? Yeah, some pictures, some studies, you use some your own little video clips. You are free to do that, yeah? But within the constraint of time. What is the constraint of time? Number 11. Number 11. Together with your team, the maximum time for your presentation is 8 minutes, right? So together with your team, the maximum time for your presentation is 8 minutes. It's not 8 minutes plus 8 minutes plus 8 minutes. Yeah, all of them. So one video, 8 minutes, right? So whatever you do, demonstrate your creativity, demonstrate the quality of your project within the 8 minutes, right? So there'll be a challenge, but usually what happens is during the Viva, right, during your oral defense in your master's and PhD, right, at many times you're given a short time just to present your ideas, maybe 10 minutes or so, sometimes 15 minutes, but there are times that in your Viva you got to explain the whole research in 10 minutes. So 8 minutes is a good way to train you from the beginning to be able to demonstrate what you're doing from the beginning to the end. Yeah, there's 8 minutes there. So use your creativity. It should be concise. It should be precise. It should be meaningful as well, right? So that is 11. So I repeat, you could use your PowerPoint, or you do not want to use your PowerPoint, it's fine as well. You can use other ways of presenting, right? You want to do sketches, drama, you want to use whatever you want to do, go ahead. You have a team to work with, so you can come up with your own creative ways of presenting your ideas, yeah, your research, your this project, right? Number 12, all team members can be present but are not required to be visually present in the video, which means in the video there can be 1% or 2% or 3% or 4%, right? All team members need not be present in all the video. But if you want to have all present in the video, you're welcome to do that as well, right? So we are giving you a lot of flexibility there. So however, please ensure the assignment preparation is carried out as a team. So we want you all to coordinate with your team members, so there are no free riders, right? No travelers, and they sit by the side and watch other people carry out the assignment, right? We do not want to have spectators. Everyone must be participant, right? So everyone must be players, not players, but players, participant to the assignment, right? Okay, so that's 12. Number 13, you'll be given a form, and that's the you're given a form. Is a link on your teamwork performance during the submission process. So you can actually look at the submission, the form, and you will be asked to, evaluate the teamwork performance. So we do want you to, you do want you to work together, and we do want you to be involved in the process of preparing this assignment. Yeah. Number 14, please choose your own team members. This is where last time a lot of people were ready and enthusiastic, were eager to form your own team, right? So from the beginning, so we discussed amongst ourselves, and we saw that the eagerness, the enthusiasm, the readiness from you all to work together, and it seems that you were all some right, some were already establishing contacts and creating your own WhatsApp group. So we thought, well, we will let you all continue to have that freedom to choose your team members. Yeah. Now, your team should consist between 5 to 8 members. So we do not want to have too large a team. We do not have a too small a team either. Right? But so that between 5, so you can be 5 in a team, or 6 team members, or 7 or 8 team members. Right? So maximum is 8. So if one person speak for 1 minute, so 8% speak will have total 8 minutes. If you divide it by 8, right? Please ensure that the names of the team members and USM student ID, metric number, and the title are clearly stated in your presentation. So that's important. In your presentation itself, you mention, you state the team member's name and ID, right? So, all right. Student ID as well, okay. Where is it? We highly encourage, still point number 14, we highly encourage your team to comprise members from various academic disciplines and nationalities. So, this is a time for you to, get to know, friends whom you do not know yet. Right? So reach out, and make friends with other schools, other disciplines, other countries. So you're a part of the USM community. So we encourage you to do that, right? We hope to see that kind of diversity in your team as well. And there's, you have 5 to 8 members. You can, at least have a few from different countries, right? That's number 14. Now, number 15, you are responsible for your teamwork, and we will not entertain problems within the team. So you are responsible. We are all adults right now. So you'll be working with your own team. And we do not want to get email about somebody not coming to the meeting, somebody not contributing, somebody, there are donkeys among us, there are free riders among us, there are tigers, whatever, right? Mosquitoes. This is where you got to manage, right? Your own team, because you get that in real life too, right? So, and this is the time to know, country from, people from this country is like this, right? So you can learn the characteristic from different countries. But then again, you might have a sampling error. Yeah, that's important. You might be meeting a nice guy from that country, not so pleasant guy from the other country, but it's just a sampling, a small number of sampling that's not representative of the country, right? But oftentimes we are influenced by the interactions we have. What is this? Okay. So that's 15. So you manage your own team, you manage the own problem. In the form, you also ask for team leader. So you will want to elect a team leader among yourselves, and a team leader among yourselves, among that team, right? And then the team leader will be responsible for the submission later. Right? So number 16, your video will be evaluated based on 4 criteria. The flow, structure. Number 2, relevance and quality of content. Number 3, communication. Number 4, creativity. So flow or structure, how systematic your presentation is, right? Or there's a logical flow. You could do that as well, meaning you're not going in many different directions without proper logic, right? But some of you might want to start like a suspense thing, right? Something happened 3 hours ago, something you want to do something, a drama, go ahead, but there must be a structure, must be a flow, must be a logic to your flow, right? So and it makes the point that you want to make, right? So there must be structure there. Number two, relevance and quality of content. So it must be relevant to the SDG or SDGs that you have chosen, and it must be relevant to the lessons, the knowledge you have learned from the 10 weeks from attending this course, right? And the quality as well is not just relevant, but the quality as well. So you want to be connected to the key points, and you want to have good standards in connecting to the key points as well, right? So you want to show that you understand the SDGs, and you want to show that what you want to demonstrate that the content has quality as well, right? So that's number two. Number three, communication. I think communication. See, sometimes you might think communication is just language and all that. Communication is key, especially during Viva and oral defense. I have sat through, I don't know, dozens of Vivas and oral defense. I've graduated more than 20 students, about 15, 16 of them are PhD students. Thank God, all of my students have graduated 100%. Thank God, Alhamdulillah. Right. My observation is that the Viva, the communication, can make or break the Viva, the oral defense, right? So you might go in having good evaluation, you might come out having a resubmission. You have to resubmit your PhD, you resubmit the master because of the communication during the Viva itself. So communication is key, especially at the end. And if you in the social sciences where you have a lot of social context that you have to establish, maintain, and from which you need to do data gathering. So communication is key there. So this is part of the assignment as well. So that's number three. And number four is creativity, right? So what you want to show is to demonstrate some level of creativity. The higher, the better, of course. The most uncreative thing is you go, the bullet explain each. You basically read what you present. That's really not good, right? Uh, uh, Along with that, about communication again, you would want to run your presentation with another friend or friends who are well versed in English, so that your English is comprehensible. People can understand your English. Now, most of us here are what was it? English. Our English is not our first language, right? So it is important to make sure that our pronunciation is as close to English as possible. We are not native speakers, most of us, right? But since English is our medium of instruction, unless you are doing a bahasa Malaysia thesis, right? You will need to be able to deliver in English. So please refer to the file 500 POL500 rubric for assignment CenPRIS doc. Maybe Snas, you want to take over this part? Submission deadlines and all that. Yeah.
Hi everyone. Submission deadline will be first submission. All right. We will have two submission deadlines. The first one will be week 6. This is the initial submission, so that we are aware that you have a team and you are working closely with your team to decide on the assignment and also to set dates on the progress of your assignment. Okay, so for the first submission, you need to submit fill up a form. That's the link for the form, Google form. You are expected to have, by then you are expected to have one team meeting and decided on the topic. So please fill up the form and then submit to us so that we are aware that you have a team and you will be able to work together. Okay, and then for the second submission, which is the final submission of the assignment, is on week 10, Friday, last Friday before 5 p.m. So 10% will be deducted for late submission. Okay, so please be aware of the 2 dates. Week 6, the first initial submission, and then week 10 is the final submission. Right? You can also check our website for information regarding to the submission procedure. So we will be giving you a Google link to submit your assignment. So we will put that up in eLearn and also in the CenPRIS website. Okay? Right. Okay, so this is a separate assignment from your research proposal of your PhD thesis. So your PhD thesis needs to go through your supervisor. Please talk to your supervisor in regards to your PhD proposal and also your proposal presentation, okay? So number 19, this assignment is separate from your research proposal and research proposal presentation in your respective schools or centers. The SDGs chosen in this assignment need not be related to your research proposal or research proposal presentation or your master or PhD research. So you can decide on the topic for this assignment. You can decide on you can choose the SDG. It does not have to be related to your research proposal, right? I think that's clear for now. I've already uploaded the information, this Word document in eLearn. So you'll be able to have a look and download the instruction in eLearn. Right, thank you. Okay, got it. So most of you got it. That's good. Number 18 is not clear. So number 18 is your PhD or master's proposal. So talk to your supervisor about your proposal, your PhD or master's proposal. All right.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Hi, thank you. So one about the presentation at the school with our supervisor, that is something that we need to coordinate with the supervisor, is it?
Yes.
That's right.
Correct. Okay. And that has to be something in regards to our proposal, research proposal, I mean the PhD or master's proposal. So it's two separate things. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's it for now. Thank you.
Let me say something here. Two things just like to add. If you like to see some samples, right? But this is a previous sample. We have actually given you links to the previous video presentations from the last semester. So I'm not sure whether that will give you an idea, right, of how your video presentation can look like. But you should not limit yourself to the presentations that we made there, because there are good ones, there are not so good ones as well. So, and you might want to have your own creativity in there, incorporated differently in there in your video presentation. Now, the second point I like to raise is, there's last semester we have about 5% or so students who did not make it, meaning did not make it through, right? So if you talk about 5% out of 700 students, there's about 35, right? About 35 students. So now the number of students registered in this class is about 700, 750 now. Okay, it'd be more than 750. So there was about 5% will be about five. So it's about 37.5 students, something like that. Or if you look at the statistics before this. Now, what happened is that a lot of students who did not make it last time was due to the main factor, rather, right? Was due to whether they did not meet the deadline, right? They did not meet the deadline, or they did not communicate with the supervisor and make the necessary arrangement on time, and make the presentation or the research proposal. Did not submit the research proposal to the supervisor. So it is crucial that you take the deadlines seriously. And there were also deadlines that were they were being overlooked by students for the submission of this group project as well. So it's important for you to note the deadline. It's important to you to stay connected, I think. And in a way, this course, this research methodology course, will help you to get on track with the right rituals, the right routines, the right habits of doing a PhD or master's research, because it's often you alone walking this path, right? So you need to be connected with a team, be connected to the community, and to stay connected, and to not lose sight of the deadlines and the direction of your journey, of your research. So be what is it? Be very alert, be very conscious about your deadlines, be very conscious about what needs to be done, right? Now I myself have a number of students, although all my students have graduated, alhamdulillah, thank God, but I have students who have missed deadline after deadline, and we have to ask for extension. We even have to write letters to the top, not within our school, outside our school, right, up to the deputy vice chancellor level to get for the extension needed, right, because the person has passed the deadline. That is not necessarily a good thing, not necessarily a safe thing to do, right? And you'll be spending either 2, 3, 4 years in your postgraduate journey. So make it worthwhile, make it a meaningful one. And if you have been missing deadlines all this while, this is the time to get it right. So, and by working in a team, hopefully you will have each other to remind, or to get reminders from, right? So I just want to emphasize that, right? And
Hello.
go ahead.
Yeah, a question, please. This is Ammar. This is Ammar, PhD candidate for translation in Solat.
Yes,
the thing that happened with me, if it happened with any other student.
Go ahead, Ammar.
I was registered.
Ammar?
May.
Ammar from Solat School of Language and Translation, right? Solat, like as in, Okay, we lost Solat. Is there some? Okay, anyone else has some?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Go ahead.
My name is Hassan Sabo, so also from Solat unit.
Right.
I wanted to ask a question.
Go ahead. You still want to, right?
No, I wanted to just ask verbally.
You wanted to, or you still want to?
I want to ask a question.
Okay, go ahead.
My question is that what procedure are you going to use to choose the members of the group? How can I get contact with the members of the group?
All right, okay. That is the challenge. So you will want to. We see on just now some of you were really, many of you really establishing contacts and then inviting people to join your group. You know what you're doing. This is the time for you to network and find members to work in a team. So you either establish a team or you find members and find team members from those who have been formed and join them. So this is where freedom has its challenges as well. So we've given you the freedom to choose your own team. So the challenge has become yours right now, right?
Okay.
So I understand it's not it's not easy necessarily, but I do think that. But at the end, if you have problem forming a team, we will put you in a team in a randomized team, right? So, but at least at this point, you can choose who goes into your house. Otherwise.
Hello? Ammar from Salat.
If not, after this, we will decide who would be your roommates.
Hi,
Go ahead.
yeah, I'm YC, yeah.
Who's that again? Sorry.
I'm Chiu, YC Chiu.
Okay.
School of
Chiu,
Management.
YG, okay.
Yeah, I just want to check with you, what is the maximum member that can accommodate one group?
Maximum is 8 and minimum is 5. It's
Okay.
it's in the instruction as well. If you look at the instruction, you
Okay.
see the numbers there, right? 5 to 8. So
What-
minimum 5, maximum 8.
What if the group has more than 8? Because I've established a group, WhatsApp group just now, and quite a number of them are joining.
Okay, then you will need to form a second group then,
Okay, all right.
right?
All right, thank you.
Right.
Hello?
According to studies, right, if you go above 7, it won't be optimum. So a group more than 7, it will be optimum for assignments, right? And we thought we just give you a bit more leeway of forming 8 in a group, since we are working online, and then there might be some challenges, so we're giving you the extra capacity.
Hello?
Hi.
It's good that you have formed more than 8.
Professor,
Oh, yes.
can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you clearly, but I can't see you.
Okay.
Cannot see you.
Okay. Okay, let me try to open my video.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
Sheng Ya. Okay.
Yes. My question is, because my situation now is, I'm currently a PhD student in PPIP, but my main supervisor is going to retire, and then my potential supervisor that is in PPBLT. So now I already submitted the school change application, but I'm still waiting for the result. And I talked with my supervisor. She told me that she cannot assure that if I could attend the research proposal submitted this semester or not. So I remember that, Professor, in the first class, you told us that the final score of this course consists of 2 parts. The first part is the classwork. It possesses 40%, and then the research proposal is 60%.
That's right.
So I would love to ask, is it possible for me to finish the 40% first?
Yes, it is possible. Yes,
Okay.
it is possible. Yeah.
Th-
So there are
Thank you so
exceptions.
much.
Yes, huh?
Okay.
Yes. So it can be in the second semester then. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Welcome. So what happens is, if you extend further with the permission of your school, your result will show incomplete, right?
Oh, okay.
So with the permission of your school.
Okay. All right.
So in your case, you will have the permission. It's assuming what you have told me is the case, then you will have the permission of your school, right? So
Yes.
you'll be in your transcript or in your transcript, right? You will say
Yes.
it's incomplete. Yeah.
Actually, both the PPIP and PPBLT, they already know my situation well.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So you're doing education, right? Education, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Good. Good. All right.
Hi, Professor.
Yes.
Could you hear me clearly?
I can hear you
From
clearly.
three.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Slowly.
I have a question. Cause I'm a new PhD student of the School of Humanities, and I have talked to my supervisor and the professor who in charge of this class in the School of Humanities, and my
Oh. We lost
sorry,
you.
sorry,
You want
could
to
you hear me?
repeat that again? Repeat that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have talked to my supervisor and the professor who in charge of this class in my own schools, and my supervisor suggested me to make sure if I need guidelines for the presentation and the proposal, like the submission format, word counting, and the submission process. Cause she told me that her students followed the guidelines last semester, but if not, I will do my work under her direction for proposal. So I would like to make sure this.
Okay, for the guideline for proposal presentation and proposal writing of your Masters of PhD.
I'm a PhD.
Your PhD. Please make sure you check with your school's respective school. Talk to your deputy dean and also your supervisor, because CenPRIS does not have a format for that. It depends solely on your supervisor and your school.
Okay.
So
okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, CenPRIS will not assess your PhD proposal.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, Professor. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Yes.
Yeah, I'm Renee from China, and I have one question.
Yeah.
So, concerning the team assignment, do all the members should come from different countries, or the members can come from the same country,
All
say
right.
China?
Okay. But
Yes, that's my
which
question.
province are you from in China?
I'm from Jiangsu, which is near to Shanghai. Jiangsu
Okay.
province, yeah.
All right. So everyone can come from the same province. So there's no
Yeah.
problem with that. Everyone can come from the same province. But we do not encourage you to do that. We want you to be, communicating, networking, getting to know different people from different countries, as well as from different schools, fields, different academic faculties. So
Okay.
have I answered you that? Huh? So you're
Okay,
given the
okay, I
freedom.
understand.
So with freedom comes responsibility. There you go.
Yes, okay, I will try my best to do that.
Try.
Yeah.
Don't try. There is no try. Do or do not. It's Yoda
Uh,
there. No, Yoda in Star Wars.
okay, okay.
Try.
Thank
There is
you.
no try. Do or do not. See,
Okay.
either you stand or you do not stand. There is no trying to stand. There's no stand or do not stand, right? So you do
Yes.
or do not. There is no try.
Yes,
Yoda in
thank
Star
you.
Wars. Right?
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello,
Yes, hello.
could you hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
Hello, Professor. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Shahna Jhok from Bangladesh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah. Yes, Anas.
Yeah. So I am a PhD student from Social Sciences faculty in USM. So I just missed the first. This is my first class because the processing of online registration is getting late. so I could not attend last two classes. So, and I also missed your first or introductory lectures. So I could not understand about the assignment and just team. So that means what I just heard about it, that we have to make a group or
There's a disconnect.
We can't hear you. Shanas?
yes. Sorry. I can hear you.
Okay. So I have already uploaded the assignment guideline on eLearn. You can download and have a look.
Okay.
I'm not able to repeat all the instruction for the assignment.
Okay.
But
Yes.
for the lectures that you have missed, you can go to eLearn. We have already uploaded the recording of the classes. So you can listen to the classes, and then for the assignment, yes, you need to work in teams of 5 to 8 members, and then the instruction is on eLearn, and in the chat group, in the chat, WebEx chat, and also teaching plan, we have already given the link of the past assignment. So you can have a look on how the assignment was done by the students from last semester. So that will help you, guide you to do your to complete your assignment.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so
Welcome
much.
to USM, Shanas.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Let me add a bit more, Shanas. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum, Doctor.
Hold on. Let me add a bit more to what Dr. Sas has mentioned just now. A lot, I think, all of our lectures are being uploaded into YouTube, so you could check the YouTube links, and you can listen to the lectures in YouTube as well. So it might be a good idea to actually subscribe to YouTube. And then sometimes from time to time we will add some more because we might have other additional lectures. So get Rajay right now is sharing you the YouTube link. You can check out the YouTube link, subscribe to it, and then you get notification if you have new ones, as in the YouTube video. So you can watch again and again and again. You feel you have insomnia, you cannot go to sleep, listen to the lectures, and then we will put you to sleep easily. So, and then the second part is about the in conjunction to your point that this might not be raised, but was pointed out by other friends of yours who have registered late. There were quizzes given, right? So our response to you is that for those who have come in late, who have missed that quiz, because the quiz has a time frame to it. It's open within 48 hours, if I'm not mistaken. So there will be other quizzes, so you could take other quizzes. So just make sure you do not miss future quizzes, and we will have a repeat of the previous quiz, which is week 1, right, in a different form, coming out soon, maybe next week or so. So it's like a pop quiz kind of thing. So you can pay attention, you can answer. And those who have not scored 100%, you want to score much better this time, the quizzes are open again. So you could take the quiz. We'll take the best scores from this quiz that you've taken. So it's like a revision of the first lectures, right? If you want to, right? So we'll open it up for you. So there is, we do want to make sure that there is no people who drop out, mentally or physically, whatever, from this course. So we want to help you as much as possible. right? Okay, a recording
Yeah.
that will not be counted to.
Assalamualaikum.
Okay.
Good evening, Prof.
Okay, for those who have missed classes on week 1 to week 3 today, it's okay because the registration is ongoing till week 3. So just watch the recordings and do not worry about the attendance for week 1 and week 3. All right?
Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum,
Prof.
Assalamualaikum, Prof.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah. Go ahead.
My name is. I just want to ask brief question, Prof. Dr. Sas.
Yes.
I am Huja from Indonesia. I am currently PhD student at ISDEF, having gone through the master assignment. Then it is instructor there. We should write about problem statement and objective. Do you expect us to write a simple article regarding the assignment, Prof?
If you like to write article, you can co-author with me, and then we can publish in Scopus. But
No, I mean it's just like.
but you do not need to do it for this assignment. This assignment, you do not need to do this, right? The problem statement is in the slide. That's what we mean, right? So, but in the presentation, you could expand more from from your own sources. So you're not limited by the PowerPoint slide. So you could do more, and then you can publish, and if you like to, I'm welcome to write with Scopus or Sinta Index, right? Is it Sinta, Raja? Sinta.
Yes, correct.
Sinta Index, right? Bisa aja itu, kita semua sudah. I actually have Indonesian students with me too. They have graduated. I think 5 of them are PhD graduates now. So selamat
Thank you, Prof.
datang.
Well, next
Monggo,
time, yeah.
monggo.
Hey, matur nuwun, Prof. I am from Surabaya.
Oh, Surabaya. Oh, kota
Okay, saya dari
my
Surabaya.
favorite city is Surabaya.
Ya,
Kota
ya.
pahlawan
Jadi,
itu. Ada
ya,
warrior.
saya
Oh, Hari
Surabaya.
Pahlawan. Today is Hari Pahlawan.
Yeah,
Today is
today is
Warriors
Hari
Day
Pahlawan.
in Warriors.
Exactly,
Heroes Day.
yeah,
Heroes Day in Indonesia,
yeah.
right?
Thank you, Prof. Thank you, Prof.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
welcome. Today is also
Assalamualaikum,
the
Prof.
Balinese Hari Raya Day, right?
Exactly.
Galungan dan Kuningan in Bali. Go ahead.
Assalamualaikum,
Okay.
Prof.
Oh, Saudi. Okay.
Assalamualaikum, Prof.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Yeah, this is Abdul Hakim Saidu from School of Humanities.
School Humanities. Okay, Saidu.
Yeah, so I want to ask whether we can get a copy of the instructions on how the assignment should be done, so that we'll be making reference to it while compiling the assignment.
Okay, I'm guessing you're from Nigeria, Saidu.
Yeah, I am, sir.
Yes. Yeah, I do have students from Nigeria as well, so I can hear your Nigerian accent there. We have uploaded the instruction in eLearn. We will also upload it in our CenPRIS website. So basically, eLearn is the main platform that we will communicate with you, right?
Okay.
Communicate with you. Usually, if the information that we share with you will be in eLearn, so all the necessary information will be in eLearn, and we do have supplements or backups in our CenPRIS website as well. Usually, that's what we do, right?
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much, Prof.
Welcome, Taindo. Right.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All right. Who's asking? Amal. Just now you were Amal from Salat. Nice for Salat. Amal. Amal itu. Amal, you want to ask something? No. Amal bin
Professor, I want to ask a question. Can you hear me?
Who's asking? Amal is.
Professor, I want to ask a question. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Done. All right.
Yeah. I have a
Done.
question.
Okay.
I have connected my supervisor already. But I found the course guideline showed another professor of our school. Should I connect it with him also?
So you have communicated with your supervisor, right?
Yes.
Which school
Yes.
are you with?
School guideline.
No.
But sorry.
Which
Course
school?
guideline. Course.
Okay.
This course guideline showed another professor of our school. I don't know if I should connect it with him.
Or her. I won't be able to specify whom should you communicate besides your supervisor, right? But the two main persons that you will need to communicate you have problem with is your supervisor and the deputy dean. Maybe Dr. Sas want to add some more.
Okay, I think you are referring to the name list given in the teaching plan. If you have already contacted your supervisor, you do not need to contact the contact person of your school. If you have problem contacting or speaking to your supervisor, please contact the contact person on listed in the teaching plan. All right.
If I have connected with my supervisor, and I will not contact with the man you showed on the course guideline, right?
Yes, correct.
I have another questions about a proposal. For the offer, I submit a proposal.
You need to contact your supervisor. She knows what she'll guide you on that. So we cannot advise you on your proposal, PhD proposal. Talk to your supervisor.
Which school are you with? Sorry, which school are you with?
Management.
Oh, school management, the school that can manage, you see. So the school of management can manage, so the school of communication can communicate, so you get them to get your supervisor to help you, and basically if you have problems that we have suggested before, in the context of this course, right? If you have problems, you can go to the representatives of each school. That's where you can speak with too, right? And oftentimes the representative of the school is also the deputy dean of the school. Usually, sometimes it's the acting dean, right? So the next person after the supervisor is actually the contact person or the representative that we have listed down. They are in the know. They will understand about what is required of you and what is expected of you to get that 60% from your school, right? So the 60% points from your school, the assessment from your school is coming from your school. The rubric and the what the research proposal should look like, how the presentation should look like, how you're going to present a the proposal presentation, that will be decided by the school. And the person who will be in the know, who understand this very well, is the person, the representative from each school, right? So since different schools might have different standards, different conventions, different requirements, so we do not decide. We cannot decide. So in a school of arts, they might ask you to test a music from some soundscape and see whether you can do algorithm from the soundscape and turn it into some kind of music therapy, like one of you is doing here, right? Or it's different. So there might be similarities, but the expectation might be different. So we do not decide on that one. We can. Okay, maybe we have a couple more. We'll give it another 5 minutes before we adjourn. So any more questions?
Hi.
السلام عليكم. السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
دكتور محمد السلام عليكم. I am Hiba from Jordan.
وعليكم السلام. Right.
My question is, so in this assignment we have to write a proposal, yeah? As we are from 5 to 8 members, do we have to discuss the assignment with our supervisors?
For the assignment for CenPRIS, you mean? For CenPRIS, no, you do not need to discuss with the supervisor.
Yeah.
It's with your group, because if you have 5 students, you might have 5 different supervisors. You have 8 students, you might have 8 different supervisors. Then you have 16 brains to discuss with, right? So it's this, and this is basically very focused on the what we have given you, right? So whereas
we have to choose we as a group we have to choose a topic.
Yes,
one topic.
One topic.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Okay,
so,
thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Welcome. Right. So you've got to unite
Hello,
the hearts of
Professor.
5 people at least. Right.
Okay, hello, Professor, and good afternoon. I want to ask about the video. Can you hear me?
I can hear Jingling.
Okay, and yeah, Jingling, I'm from China, and I want to ask the video and in 16, and it contains communication and creativity. And can you explain more about the 2 elements?
The creativity. That's one thing that is hard for me to explain, because it's I've explained to you what is not creative, and that is explaining things bullet by bullet, reciting that's being scripted. That is not creative, right? So now some people might come up with sketches, cartoons, or whatever. I'm not asking you to be doing cartoons, whatever, but you can. This is where you come together and do something creative as well. So it's up to you what you want to do with to express that creativity. So as I said, the simplest one is you present. You have your PowerPoints. You present your PowerPoints, right? Even that you can do it very creatively as well, right? You can use donuts. You can use superheroes, right? Or you can come up with some different video presentation that reflect your assignment, right? So which is not bound or limited by the PowerPoints that you have submitted, right? So
Hello.
okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Ammar from Salat.
All right. Yes. Ammar. Yes.
Oh, at last. Yeah, I'll be fast. Hi, how are you?
Can't hear you.
Thank
Can't
you so
hear you
much.
now. You got to speak louder, or your mic.
Thank you very much for your lectures. Hello.
Can you type in the chat? Type in the chat. We can't hear you now.
Hello. Good afternoon, Prof.
Okay. Good afternoon. Somebody's talking.
Good afternoon. Yeah. Okay. Prof. Sorry for the interruption. I would like to ask that whether is it possible for the exemptions for this subject? Because it's actually I come across the official website say there is possibility, but it's actually I need to consult with my school, right? Respective school. So I just wondering what is the criteria to be exempted?
Hi, Chiang.
Yeah, right.
please check with your school because every school has different criteria for that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I do not know what criteria does your school wants. So you please check with your school.
Yeah, so right now it's still possible for me to be
Yes, it is
exempted, right?
possible.
我们导师他没有群，我们导师好像就我一个人。
Okay.
Yes, it is possible to get exemption from this course. You may contact your school and they have the criteria.
Okay, all right. Okay, there is another question. I just wondering, especially for the I just browsed through the YouTube the video. It's saying that the Turnitin software, okay, the similarity of the plagiarism can be up to 30%, right? I just wondering, is it applied to all the faculty and the school? Or is it only restricted to the specific school? Or yeah, maybe can you explain a little bit more about this?
The usual convention for USF, right? But you got to consult your school. It's 26%. It's 26%. So, but I may different schools might have different stipulation, might have different requirements. But generally speaking, that is the accepted level of turning in similarities. Plagiarism is a different thing. We are talking about turning in percentage right there. So, but at this point, you are not submitting your thesis yet. So that is when upon submission, that's where the turning in will be submitted. And so, therefore, with regards to our course now, that won't be too relevant to. You're not even writing. You're not even submitting a paper.
Yeah, right.
Vis-a-vis this assignment, right? Okay.
Okay, right. Okay, thank you,
Prof. Welcome. It's not Amar. Amar, so have you?
Hello, Dr. Muhammad.
Oh yeah, yes.
This is Saleh. This is Saleh Labweni.
All right, go ahead.
Sorry, open my camera. Yes.
All right.
Yes, Dr. Muhammad. How are you?
All right.
I hope you are enjoying the day.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for your actually great advice. But I have a number of questions. The first question, I think that most of us here are fresh candidates, fresh joined candidates, and we are really feeling that we are put under pressure because of the limit time for the submission of the first draft of our proposal. Especially, I am also facing the same problem. We still don't have a clear vision for our topic. We have a number of topics and we cannot decide on which topic we are going to begin. So this is the first thing. What can you advise us about this? Are we really under pressure? Is the issue now related to submitting our proposals? Because I have discussed this with my supervisor, and he's telling me that you should take advantage of your first draft proposal to apply with your topic. So don't lose time. Instead of doing two proposals, you can take advantage and do one proposal. So this is putting a little bit burden on our shoulders because we are trying to find our topic and we're still lost in this issue. The second thing is about now the groups we have. You have just mentioned that about the groups. We have in week 6 and in week 10 the final submission for our groups. So the actually shape of this PowerPoint, should it be general, something we apply your discussions, or should it be something like very deep? How shallow is our PowerPoint going to be, the topic we choose? Also with Dr. Sai, the SDGs we are going to choose. how many SDGs do you advise us to include? So if we advise one sustainable development goal, is it going to underestimate our presentation? If we apply 2 or 3 more sustainable development goals in our presentation, is going to be strengthening our presentation? So this is my third question. I'm sorry, I'm asking too much questions, but I want to take advantage of the time. And again, I'm very happy to see you always with this great smile. And inshallah, we will be finding. And my last question is, I think we were informed that this week and next week we will not have any quizzes. So if you can just highlight this, I think about the quiz and the requirements that we have to apply at the end of this lecture. Thank you again for your time, and God bless you. And thank you everybody here with my colleagues.
Right. Thank you for the question. Walaikum salam. Which school are you with, Brother Albawani?
School of Languages with Dr. Manjet.
School of Languages. All right. Okay. Good school. The first question you have is about which should you do 2 research proposal. So your research proposal with your school will be a long-term process, a long-term goal, right? So that will continue on, and it will be refined again and again in the process of your PhD journey. So that is something you will definitely, everyone will need to work on with the supervisor, right? So that is a given. Now, what we have given you vis-a-vis the assignment, right, is an assignment that's related to SDG. It's also a way to incorporate other aspects of the research process, the research world into your journey as a scholar, right? So and what we are asking is actually 8 minutes of video presentation. So if you take a look at the samples, the videos that have been uploaded, check them out and see. It is not it's not a tall order. It's not something too burdensome. But that said, in the journey of PhD, some say if you have not cried, you have not done your PhD. You have not shed a tear, you have not done your PhD. It's almost like a spiritual journey or a pilgrimage, right? But only thing, you're not going to Mecca, you're getting a PhD. So if you have not cried, this is you have not done your PhD. So is there pressure? There is pressure. And pressure is what turns carbons into diamonds. Diamonds are actually carbons, but under pressure, they become diamonds. That said, I said it is only 8 minutes of video presentation. It gives you a different challenge about the research process. And I've learned that it is a waste if you just focus on your PhD, right? And because there are friends out there, there are knowledge, there's SDG. And since we are in USM, we are being entrusted by the university, by IPS, to incorporate, to integrate sustainability discourse, understanding into the postgraduate studies. So that's what we do with this course. So at the same time, getting you involved in a kind of a research journey that is more holistic. Yeah. Now, you asked about PowerPoint afterwards, or maybe Dr. Sas want to add some more. Yeah. You asked about PowerPoint. The PowerPoint need not be, again, we actually specify about 5-6 items in the PowerPoints, right? So it could be 5 or 6 slides if you like, right? So the point that we want to say is, want to emphasize is that the PowerPoint will be the basis for your presentation, but you are not bound by that PowerPoint. So it is a brief PowerPoint. You want to say that, but you want to do more, go ahead. We welcome that. So like we said just now, only 5 or 6, right? So And we are not expecting 20 or 30 PowerPoint slides. So definitely we are not asking you to do, identify a theoretical vacuum for, go deep to that level. But I'm concerned when people ask, what's the minimum I should do, right? You are in a PhD journey. You do the maximum. You are going to be scholars, right? You scholars should be asking, how can I be the best karate champion? How can I be the best scholar in the social science? How could I be best, right? Not what is the minimum standard? What is the C here? That's disempowering. And the empowering thing is that what can I do to be a champion in this? That is the motivating way to do it. So, anyways, I hope that I give you the yin and yang answer to you there, right? I'm not. Maybe the SAS can add some more. Is there? Did I miss any point there? I'm not sure. You asked about PowerPoint. You asked about the whether this is burdensome. It is definitely a load that you need to do, but it's an 8-minute presentation. You can do an excellent 8-minute presentation, or you could do a lousy 8-minute presentation. But it all reflects you. Okay.
Thank you, Dr.
Welcome.
very much. Thank you for your great advice.
Welcome.
And
Afwan.
inshallah, we will all enjoy our ride with the PhD, inshallah. And hopefully we will not shed any tears, inshallah.
Oh, it is shed tears. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. I think. Alright.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam, Nullah.
Good afternoon. Hi, Dr. Rivani and Dr. Sazlina. I'm Bella.
Yes, Bella. Yeah, we met 2 weeks ago, right? You asked some question last time.
Yes, you're right.
So we're
Again,
extending
I
the
need to
time here.
clarify some things about the assignment.
Yes.
So the topic that we choose, we are to approach the topic from a research point of view. Am I right? So that's why in the PowerPoint we need to have the literature review, the abstract, and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so in the PowerPoint we need to have those like research components. However, the video need not to be off the of the things in the PowerPoint. Am I right?
That's right. That is right.
Okay, right.
That's right.
Okay, I think so. We need to approach it from a research perspective, but then the whole video need not to be just that.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
That's right. Okay.
Hello, Professor.
Good afternoon, Doctor.
Okay. Yeah,
Hello.
hello. Manisha, is it Manisha or
Hello.
who's talking?
Manisha.
Or is it Ibrahim?
Yeah.
Ibrahim, you want to
Let
go
me-
first?
Let me hold on for Manisha, please. I'll ask my question after Manisha.
Okay, thank you, Ibrahim. Hi, Doctor.
Yes.
I would like to ask something which is not related to our assignment here. Is that okay?
All right. Okay.
Okay,
Where is the best place to eat nasi kandar?
No,
No.
that's that. I'm doing part-time, my PhD.
You doing social science?
No, in School of
Part-time.
Language. School of Language.
Oh, school language. Okay. Question
Yeah,
part-time. All right. Okay.
there are some days, like some Wednesdays, I can't join the class because I'm doing part-time. So how will the attendance be counted then?
That is quite a challenge, right? So it is a
Yeah, because sometimes I have to go for courses, meetings.
I think there were some of your friends asked the same question last time from another part of the world. So let me answer the question, in 2 ways. One is that it is, as you see, whatever the requirements of the course is the requirement of the course, and attendance is one of the requirements. But beyond that, I'll leave you to be creative on how you want to manage your time, how you manage your attendance. Do you understand what I mean now?
Yes, I do get it, but then there are some days, where I can join, but I can't really join as well. Like it's up to me, to my creativity. And what will happen to the quiz then?
That's why we said, because now there will be opportunities for you. Just want to say something.
Okay, for if we have quizzes or any surveys, we will usually open it up for at least 48 hours. So I think that won't be a problem because you can just log in at any time and do the quiz.
Okay.
Yes.
Doctor, thank you.
Right.
Hi, Doctor.
Yes, hello.
Prof, Doctor.
Hi, Doctor.
What? The two persons are talking now. Who's talking first?
I'm Khalaf from Jordan.
From Jordan. Oh, another person. No.
Yes, today is my first lecture, and I would like to ask you. Hello?
Yes, I'm listening.
Do you hear me?
I can hear you. I can see you too.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. Today is my first lecture, and I would like to ask how I can confirm my attendance. Do I have to do this with a specific code or something else? Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, for attendance, you need to log into eLearn and click on the attendance and mark your attendance. So I think you can ask your friends on how to do it. It's just a simple eLearn one step. Log on to your eLearn and then click click attendance and mark your attendance. That's it.
Yeah,
without a specific code?
No, I have not set any password or code to that.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor.
Hello, Professor. This is Ibrahim now. Can I go ahead?
Sorry, I have to stop you. We will answer the question by Amar first because he has written the question.
What was the question? So the question is, please, Professor, I was registered last May in the first semester in Solat. What happened with me is that, you want me to share this? What happened to me is that I did not take any lecture in that semester, but I found the SDGs assignment. I formed a team of 5, me from Iraq, 2 from Malaysia, 1 from China, 1 from Pakistan. We did the assignment and the slides and I presented it in a little under 10 minutes. So I only did the assignment. Okay. Can you take that into consideration? Should I do the assignment again? Yes. So it's a so the answer is yes, you do the assignment again. Right? So the situation of incomplete is when the school or your center allows you to have an incomplete, right? If it's not designated, it's not stated that it's incomplete, you will need to repeat the course, right? So, right, I think. Right.
Hello.
Like your headphone there, it's okay.
Can I go ahead?
Okay.
Prof, can I say something, please? Yeah. I have problem with my internet. Sorry, I joined the class late. I'm not understanding the assignment you are talking about. I also heard Professor speaking to someone about the 8-minute video and the proposal. I'm sorry to bring you back. I want to understand what the video is meant for.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure I get what you asked. Would you repeat what you said just now? You want to repeat it? I didn't catch what you said. Ibrahim, or you can type. I'm not sure. You got to repeat what you said. What you asked.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, sir. I came into class a little bit late because my internet is was bad. And I heard you discussing about 8-minute video the proposal. So I don't know what that is meant for. Is there an assignment for us to do?
Okay. If you want to know about the assignment, I'm guessing
Yes.
based on what I can hear. If you want to know about the assignment, the instruction is given out in the eLearn. So you can log into eLearn, you can get the assignment there, right? And if you miss any part of this conversation, of this briefing, of assignment, we have to stream it to Rajay. We managed to stream it, yeah. Yeah, we stream it and we will share the link with you, so you can watch the stream, the video that's being uploaded in YouTube as well. So certain parts I might, or Dr. Saz might be explaining more. You can watch in the YouTube in the stream, YouTube live. Is it live? I'm not sure.
Yeah, thank you very much, Professor.
Welcome.
Specifically, I'm asking about the 8-minute video you were talking about.
You got to speak louder.
You were talking about a specific 8-minute video. What was that for?
8-minute video.
Oh, oh yeah, you just got to watch the video. I feel like I explained a lot of things that we explained in the instruction there. So you got to go through the instruction, yeah. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, and then you can watch the YouTube. Then we will, you will understand a lot more with the YouTube that we will upload.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
Welcome.
Professor.
Welcome.
Assalamu alaikum, Doctor.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much for your cooperation and patience. I have one question.
Yes,
Doctor,
yes.
if I got exempted from the course, should I take it again?
Repeat that. You have.
If I got exempted from the course, should I take it again or?
You have been exempted. If the
Yes,
school if you've been exempt, go ahead.
If I got exempted, I applied, and if I apply and got it, then I don't have to take it again.
Yes. If you've been exempted officially, you have letters and whatever, right? Being exempted means the school will exempt you, and you'll be removed. Right. You do not have to take the course.
Take it again.
Okay.
You can apply now this time?
You can apply, I think. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Because I took 3 courses in methodology, research methodology, 3 courses previously.
So you can teach methodology then. That's good. So
I published up to now. I published 12 research papers. 2 of them ISI. Also, I attended maybe 6 training courses. Also in research, quantitative, qualitative.
Jolly good. Right. Okay. Sure. You can be exempted but the school will.
By the school.
The school, you need to go through the school, not through us.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. All right. If there's no more question, we will adjourn and we will let you to any more questions?
Excuse me, can I ask a question very quick?
You can.
My friend just got his EVL letter today, and if he can activate his student's account, can he take this course next week?
It depends on IPS, because they will need to register him for this course.
Okay, so if he emailed the IPS quickly, will the IPS give him a chance to take in this course?
I'm not sure. That's beyond our control. So IPS will need to decide on that.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. So I think get him to email IPS.
Okay, thank you.
The matters related to registration is under the purview, is under the authority of IPS, right? what IPS have told us is that the students are allowed to be registered to this course within the first 2 weeks. That's what we were informed. So whatever kind of appeal that needs to be done will be submitted to IPS, the Institute of Postgraduate Studies, right? So they actually responsible for this registration, right? Okay, what's this? Well, if there's no more questions, any more questions? No more.
I'm Dajingli.
Yes, so this is
and
Rahmat from Pakistan. Actually, due to net connectivity, I couldn't contact well in time. So,
who was talking just now?
Am I audible, sir?
You are audible, but you're not
Yeah.
from Pakistan. Oh.
I'm from Pakistan, sir.
Okay,
I'm Nasrullah Khan Anuri. Yeah, I'm good. Professor, how are you?
Go ahead, ask a question.
Great, great. See, since this is my very first class that I'm taking now, since
so this is Rahmat from Pakistan. Actually, due to net connectivity, I couldn't connect well in time.
Hold on.
So actually,
Ali
I missed
Rahman
out the important content of this today's lecture.
Nahi, Ali Rahman, nahi. No, hold on, no. Wait for.
Would you please?
Hold on. Your friend is asking for us. Nasirullah is asking. Nasirullah.
All right, that's fine. I'm asking. Yeah, great. See, since I have been struggling to get connected with this class for the last 2 weeks, and this is my very first class that I'm attending now, and I was extremely anxious about of course, what is going on in the classroom and how to compensate my already missed classes in terms of the attendance part. So, can you please
Yes, sir.
guide me
As I
thoroughly?
already said, sir, are you?
Hold on.
All right.
Ali
Sir,
Saab,
are you listening
wait,
me?
Ali Saab. Your friend Nasir Saab is asking some question.
All right. All right. I'm really sorry, Professor, about this issue. Maybe there's some connectivity problem at his end. So I would be now continue. So actually, I wanted to know about the assignments or the groups, if any, have been made. Second question, how I can mark my attendance, because I have already missed the previous classes and now I would be coping up with whatever is going on. So your kind guidance and mentorship would be highly appreciated in this regard. So there are only 2 queries: how to get the assignments done and what is the assignment, and secondly about the attendance part. Thank you.
Okay, all right, okay. Shukriya. Now about the assignment, and you asked whether there's group being assigned. No, there's no group being assigned yet. So the task for you all is to choose your own team members and form your own group. So you're given the freedom to do so. And at first, well, never mind. Now that after listening to you for the first 2 weeks, we have taken into consideration that freedom of choosing your own team members is being valued by you. It was the same for the last semester as well. So you will have the freedom and responsibility and burden, whatever you call it, to choose your team members, right? So you can choose your own team members. We encourage you to, you do not need to choose based on certain criteria, but we encourage you to choose across different fields, different academic fields, different across different nationalities as well. So you can choose your own team, but we encourage you to go out of your normal circle. That's one. Number two, when you ask about what's the first question now? Attendance. I think Dr. Sass has answered the question just now about attendance. For the first 2 weeks or so, this week as well. Okay, well, we're being flexible for you now, generous. For first 2-3 weeks, you need not worry about your attendance, but from this week onwards, meaning the 4th week onwards, you will definitely need to log on and mark your attendance, and it is in your eLearn, right? So when you log on, you will be registered and in attendance there. So for the first 2 weeks, you need not worry about it yet. Okay.
Last thing I just want to ask, sorry to intervene.
Yes.
Can I work on my own proposal that I intend to work on throughout my PhD journey? So can it be the topic for this particular course where I could work on it? So I would have more opportunity to interact with all of you professors and taking your guidance and further making it refine and making it more concrete for my proposal defense. So can it be one of the options that I could use my own topic or my proposal topic for assignments or whatsoever marked activities is going on there in the classroom or with this course?
Yes, yes, it could be your proposal. The challenge is that it could be your topic rather, right? The challenge is you need to convince other team members to agree to use your topic as the basis of your group presentation there, right? So the idea is to convince the other 4 if you want to use your topic that you use for your research proposal, for your PhD research proposal. But for this
All right.
you will need to discuss with your team members, of course.
Do we have an option to work alone, Professor?
No, we
Hello, Prof.
it is a group assignment, so it's a group work, yeah, right.
All right, got it. Thank you very much, Professor. Thank you.
Prof.
Yeah. All right.
Prof, I have a question. Prof.
Yes, bro or prof. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, bro.
What will be the minimum or maximum page for the assignment? The minimum page or maximum?
Oh, we are one asking you to do pages. There's no pages. There's slides, yes, but not pages. So the slides,
Okay, it's a slide.
the slides minimum 6, right? 6, whatever the slide is that. But the 6 doesn't mean 6 pages, because the first one is basically your title, the team members and all that, and and then you have literature review. So you can say 6 is the minimum, but not the pages like slides. We are not asking you to write. You're not writing a proposal.
Okay.
No, you're not doing that. You're
Okay.
making a presentation, right? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, brother Talab. Urdu in Manchester. Because there's a lot of Pakistani and Indians in Manchester.
All right. See, I consider myself a bit privileged here that the professor knows a little bit Urdu as well.
Yeah, thora.
Shukriya. Thoda.
Thora.
Yeah. Shukriya means thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay, shall we?
Hello, Professor. I have
yes.
one question.
Right.
If we do the presentation, should all our team members in the video or just 1 or 2 as the speaker man?
All right. If you look at one of the statements in the list, we did say that all team members need not be present. It can be 1 person, it can be 2 person, it can 3 person. But the preparation of the video presentation should be a team effort. But you need not be present in the video, right? In fact, if you have something really creative, you don't even need to have anyone present there, right? But it has to be your work, of course, right?
No, okay, thank you, Professor.
Okay.
Professor,
Yeah,
is
right.
there any WhatsApp group for
this? We don't have WhatsApp group in this one.
All right, and what's the
a lot of students who are forming WhatsApp group, so you can join the WhatsApp group. The students, you can look at the chat. I think different people, different WhatsApp group informed there.
All right, and what is the deadline of the presentation?
Deadline, you look at the list.
All right.
So on the week 6, you are supposed to submit the some simple stuff like the topic, team members, and SDGs, I think. Something
Thank you.
to get you
Thank
on
you.
track, right? So, and then
Thank
there's
you,
a final submissions is on the week 10th, right?
Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum, Prof.
Waalaikum assalam warahmatullah. Yes, Abdul Mu'min.
Abdul Mumin, yes. Then, please, my question is, how do I form the group? How do I find group members? How do I locate them? And how do we communicate to form a group?
All right, Abdul Mumin, you see in the chat that there are a lot of your friends are forming groups. They are inviting, people to join in different groups, different topics. So that's one way definitely to get into different groups. You can also do exercise there. And you can okay. Stretching is good if you haven't stretched yet. So you can check the chat box. I think there are a lot of students there. You can also post your own group and see who would like to join your group. You could be a group that based on certain topic about poverty or one of the SDG goals, or based on countries if you like, or based on some international issue. You could do that. Of course, the other way, if you have friends, you can just contact them and they say, let's form a group. So you can do that as well. So we allow flexibility to form your own group from your own country, and then, but we do encourage you to have friends from other countries or other fields, other schools. Right? So with freedom comes some challenge as well. Right?
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Who's that?
This is Ashwaq from United Arab Emirates. How are you?
All right, Ashwa.
I would ask, the session is recorded? This session?
It is recorded and it'll be sent to CIA.
Oh, okay, thank you. CIA? Because then we'll be in trouble.
Or Mossad. or KGB anymore. But the reason we're doing this is the reason we're doing this is so that you can refer back to our conversation.
Because there is many helpful questions we need to.
Yes, it's recorded. It's recorded.
Yes.
And not recorded. It's streamed in YouTube.
Our professor is so handsome.
Huh? What's
Good
that?
sense of humor, Prof.
Okay, so it is in YouTube. I think Raji has streaming. It's still streaming. Huh? Sorry.
Assalamualaikum.
It's still recording. Okay. So we have triple system going on. We're recording. We're streaming. The streaming, when there's problem, we have the recorded version and we still upload it. Right?
Assalamualaikum, Doctor.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ula.
I am Ula from Jordan, Doctor.
From Jordan. A lot of Jordanians must be, I like Jordanian food a lot. The big food there.
So, inshallah, I will invite you to have Mansaf here in Jordan.
Thank you. I'm asking you to that.
When I visit Malaysia, inshallah, next summer, I will cook for you some.
Beautiful. Thank you. Beautiful food. I like beautiful food. In USM right now, they has just closed the Arab cafe. Before I can eat, shawarma. I can eat hummus. I can eat, a lot of good Arab food. They're Syrians cooking. They're real Syrians, not real Syrians, not real. Arab food. But they closed down.
Have you tried our traditional meal, Mansaf?
Okay, Ola, you have question there. Go ahead, Ola.
Yes, okay. My question is, when presenting the assignment, is it audio or live conversation on the WebEx, for example?
Recorded. It's not live.
It's not live. Okay.
It's not live.
Thank you, sir.
You record and then you upload it. Yeah. We
Yes,
will share the
thank you.
link. Yeah. So you submit and then we will share the link. Then
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
are we
sir.
all right? Okay. No, all right. Okay.
Okay, I think we have covered most of the questions for the assignment. So for today, we have uploaded the recorded version of the class today. So you can watch the recorded class, and then at the end of the session, please answer the survey form that I've already created in week 3. If you look at your eLearn, you should be able to see the survey form. Are you able to do that?
No, it's not. It's not
Yes,
open.
doctor.
It's not
Yes.
open. We can see the link, but it's not active. It needs to be activated. Like, type.
Okay. Okay, the link will only be open at 5:30, which is afterwards, after you have watched the video.
Yeah.
Okay?
5:30.
Yeah, 5:30.
Okay.
All right. Have fun.
Well, I want to add something.
Yeah.
Just as your guide, I have uploaded as well one of my students' methodology sessions. She has completed her PhD. She has submitted her PhD. So it's if you look at the YouTube channel that Rajesh shared with you, you see that it's under abductive research, a conversation with ECO. So you can see an entire, I think, 3-4 part of a entire thesis that I discussed with her. So you can see how a thesis has been carried out. The entire thesis, sometimes it's good to have a benchmark. It's a good benchmark as well. So that is something you can see from the channel, that the same channel that you can watch the previous lectures, right? And Rajesh sharing the channel again. So under that channel, you go to the playlist research methodology, the YouTube channel under research methodologies. You'll see a list of different YouTube videos that you can see. You can see one under abductive research strategy. So that is a video, I think a 4-part series. So you could use that as a benchmark of how you can conduct your and that's qualitative research, by the way. So and we will talk about quantitative research in the coming weeks. Dr. Sas will do it. Dr. Tang, you okay. Dr. Tang, Dr. Go, yeah. Dr. Dayang is on leave right now, right? Okay, we will leave you with your lecture on ethics and decolonizing methodologies. Please have a look at that. By the way, the director of CenPRIS, Associate Professor Azim Farouk, right? Azim Farouk. So you'll be able to meet him online, and then and there's a quiz after that, right? A short quiz, right? So, all right. Thank you very much, everyone. Have fun. Enjoy the journey. It might be tough now, but it'll be easier afterwards, right? Not afterwards, after this.
Thank you, Dr. Muhammad.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Doctor.
Adon Watan Kelapan itu teman dari Surabaya.
Thank you, Professor.
Go slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, yeah. Shukriya.
So, I want to say Afwan, shukran.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Professor.
Welcome. I see you, Samir. I can see you there, Samir. In Qatar, Samir. Right. My
Bye-bye,
student
Prof.
there.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bro. Oh, you can save the chat. You can save the chat if you want to.
Thank you, Professor.
Welcome.
Bye-bye, Prof. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Yes, share. You might want to save the chat, yeah, because there are links to other WhatsApp group. I think that's a good thing to do.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Welcome. Thank you.
Professor, how do we save the chat?
How do you save what?
The chat. You said we can save the
How
chat.
do you save the chat?
Yes.
You need to copy it.
Said we can save the chat.
Thank you, Doctor.
Welcome.
Bye-bye, Prof.
Go to File, Save As, Chat. So it will be saved under top screen. Right, please chat. We will log off in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think you can manage. Quite long, yeah. It's 1.5 hours or 2 almost.